Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. My name is JGOD. In today's video we're going to focus on giving you the best class setup for the ABR Tactical Rifle in Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Personally, during the beta I was a huge fan of this weapon, but with all the different changes that they've made to the game, this weapon ranks very low on my list of go-to weapons. So in this video today I will be including two best class setups for you, one with and one without that operator mod. So for that first ABR best class setup, I'm running the Elo Sight, Suppressor, Extended Mags, and Stock. You can also see that I'm running that acoustic sensor, engineer, and dead silence. You'll see that my second best class setup is running the default optic. So if you want to drop that and maybe use something in the perk 2 like dexterity or gung ho, you could definitely switch it up. Or if you want to carry a launcher, that's another alternative for this class setup. So the gameplay you've seen in the background is this specific class setup, and then what we'll do is transition into the other best class setup, because obviously I have both in this video. I just want to kind of demonstrate what you can do with this specific weapon, and I will give you a little bit of a heads up that it is a challenging weapon to use. So if you're just getting into it and thinking you're going to slay out with it, it's not a great weapon at all. The Auger DMR is better, the Swordfish is better, the Vapor's better, the ICR is better, and pretty much all the rifles, tactical rifles, and LMGs are better than this gun, hands down in my opinion. Although I wasn't a huge fan of this weapon without the operator mod, with the operator mod it at least makes it usable in a lot more scenarios. And then for this class setup, what I'm running is that suppressor, extended mags, and then I am running that accelerator. Since it does take up an extra pick 10 slot, I'm not able to run that optic. Still running engineer because I think that saves you a ton, and then also running a dead silence to counter that acoustic sensor. Personally, as I was unlocking all the different attachments for this weapon, I didn't notice a real difference when running the suppressor or not running the suppressor, because in most scenarios you're going to either have to land 2 bursts or 3, and any of those times you have to land 3 bursts, it's pretty annoying. And that's what is the biggest downfall of this weapon in my opinion. And the main reason I'm running that extended mags is because you're able to chain a few more kills together, especially with that accelerator. Once you get up to max speed, the bullets are just flying. Since the update, they kind of ruined the spawns in my opinion, so a lot of times they're very flippy. So what I'm doing is kind of locking down this particular area. Am I playing a little campy? Yes, but I'm using that to my advantage. It looks like people are coming around. All of them are coming out of spawn. It's not a smart move to challenge this, because at this particular range, I am going to get in a bad spot. Right there, the suppressor helped a ton. Now I'm pushing towards my teammates, because ideally with this weapon, you want to make sure that all the engagements are as long as possible. Ideally, 9 out of your 10 engagements should be that medium to long range distance. All those short range engagements are going to feel a lot like RNG. So right here you can see I snapped on the guy, ended up taking him out. He was one shot as he came around the corner. And I'm paying close attention to the spawns because the spawns are very irregular. I peek out knowing that the guy's right there. He's in another engagement with my teammate. I have a lot of action going right here. I'm calling in that Hellstorm. And for whatever reason, it didn't lock on the guys on the left. But now I have a little bit more map awareness. I take that guy out. So at least I got that one kill. And it looks like my teammate cleaned up another one. They should be coming around this left side, so I'm just kind of pre-aiming, seeing what's going on. My teammates are all behind me, so now I got to rotate and see what's going on. I shoot this guy in the back, easy kill. A lot of times that's what playing smart is. It's not always going to be the fast, aggressive player. Obviously, when you use like the GKS or the Spitfire or the SOG, you're going to play a lot more aggressive in people's faces. But with a tactical rifle, you don't really want to be pressing people that way. It's just not a smart move. Right here, I got a good idea of what's happening with this guy. He is literally downstairs in front of me, but I got a lot of teammates below. And by a lot, I mean basically all my teammates are in this general area. So we do not have good map control. At least I do have the attack chopper in the air. And then I do have the strike team coming in approximately 15 seconds. We do have a 10-point lead. So ideally, I just want to maintain my streak as long as possible. And in this particular video, I'm demonstrating how you should be using this weapon. For the vast majority of people, this is how you're going to need to use the weapon. Obviously, there's people who can run and gun with any weapon regardless of what it is. So go ahead and you guys know what you need to do. But overall, this is how most people should be using this weapon. Very smart, play a little campy. And you can see how in position I got the advantage on this guy. As he comes around the corner, I am able to take him out pretty easy. The nice thing about the accelerator is if you get a lot of enemies charging you at once, you can hold down the trigger and it'll just fire a little bit faster over time, and it ends up being like a full auto weapon. So that's a kind of a change of pace versus having to spam the trigger. Go ahead and take this guy out. He walks by pretty quickly, and at this point I'm acknowledging that the spawns are starting to flip. You can see the enemies are all behind me, so now I'm trying to rotate with my team. And that's sometimes you just got to be aware of, because if you're not aware of it and you're not paying close attention to the minimap, you will get 5 people spawning on you, and that almost guarantees you're going to end your streak. So a lot of times by staying with teammates, if you get 9 bang, at least there's some teammates that could slow the enemy down before you die, so you don't have to die off of that streak. So as you can see, I already acknowledged that the spawn started to flip. I could see where my teammates are, that no longer anyone is spawning in that general direction. Take this guy out, and then I reposition because all my teammates basically died. I'm not in a good spot. I want to call in my Hellstorm. I already called in my next streak. And what you'll see with the Hellstorm, I do kill these couple guys and my teammate ends up cleaning this other one. But for whatever reason, the game glitches and now my acoustic sensor is completely thrown off. I do have a teammate right outside the door and I don't really think anyone's behind me. I just think that acoustic sensor is going through that glitch that it sometimes has. And pretty much at this point, it looks like all our teammates are pushing into this corner and that the spawns could potentially flip again. You can see that there is one guy popping up my acoustic sensor now. I go ahead and turn around, see if I can help out my teammates. They are pushing, so I decide to help them out. I get the little bit of a kill there, and then I go ahead and retreat. Luckily, this tripwire is here because it stops this guy from jumping in and allows me to get an easy kill. Now I got my strike team and attack chopper again. There's only 7 kills left. Making sure I'm fully reloaded. I want to make sure I play this as safe as possible because obviously for these videos I like to play as safe and as smart as possible, just to give you a demonstration on how you could utilize this weapon. Right here I went 46-0 in team deathmatch. Hopefully you enjoyed the video or learned something new. If you did, remember to hit that like button. If you're brand new to the channel, I typically cover Call of Duty news, in-game updates, best class setup, subscriber breakdowns, as well as other tip and trick videos on how to improve at Call of Duty. If any of that seems interesting, make sure you subscribe and turn those notifications on. See you guys all in the next one. Thank you for watching. As always, have a great day.